All right.
I don't work in this field.
Bro, I don't even work.
That's not true. Well,
I know I have a job. I just don't work. Can't let the capitalists win. Players, hi, howdy. How's it going?
hi there, Tony. How are you doing? A perfect greeting.
Welcome, listeners, to the Usual NPCs. I'm your game master, Tony Brett, with our passionate cast. Asia.
It's true.
Hello, I play Althea Bloomheart. Althea Bloomheart.
Do you now? John.
With passion! I'm playing Levi. How's it going?
Very nice. Jaime.
Disdain can be a kind of passion. Hi, I play Boomer.
I love
And Spencer.
Hi, I'm playing Fitzgerald Rollins. I am a passionate lover of all things history and bear.
He said passionate lover.
Yeah, and of Bear.
And Bear.
Yo,
Yes.
have you seen
I'm hitting all
Spencer
the
play
keywords.
Baldur's Gate
Fundamentally,
3?
I'm just asking.
Man,
What?
Spencer,
Tony, what did you say?
it's the druid
I
every
said, does
time.
that make you a twink if you're a passionate lover of bear?
No.
No.
Just because you love bears does
I
not
don't know
make
how
you
the
a twink.
dynamic works.
Oh,
As a
it's-
bear
it's so-
and passionate lover thereof.
someone will do. You'll learn at some point, but it won't be Fitz.
Is this not? I'm sorry, guys. I'm on the wrong podcast. That's my bad.
Mhm.
No, you
No, you're
did,
looking
you
for
did.
Twinks Lover Anonymous.
Oh, TLA? I listened to that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I would go to Tlacon. I'm just saying.
Tlacon.
Tlacon.
Moving right along.
Hello.
So if you
He
want
just said,
more
"I
of
don't
this
know nothing about
banter, you can subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah, we could talk about. I'm actually not going to make that promise. Patreon. And you get access to our Discord as well as bonus content, like us being morons.
It's a great time. It's well worth the
Yeah.
money. Promise.
And also
I
the
promise.
Session Zero and things like that are really cool. Who would like to give us a little rundown on what happened last time?
Ooh.
I nominate Levi.
Yeah, I know.
Or John. I forget what your name is, actually.
It's both.
Jerry.
Great.
How you doing,
so-
Jerry?
I'm
Hello,
doing
Jerry.
great. So, last session, we arrived in a town where there was definitely an intimidating man sitting on top of a pile of bodies. However, we found that he was not, in fact, naked and afraid. He was almost naked and very much so not afraid, as the pile of bodies was a pile of undead bodies. Well, I guess they're a pile of bodies again, because they're not really undead, they're just dead again. They're a pile of re-dead bodies. And
Very dead.
this
Yes.
turned into... I was going to say Scrivmere, Protector of Man. It's not Skaldar, Protector of Man. We love you too, Scribner. But Skaldar, Protector of Man, happens to be a god, and one who apparently does not like dad. So there's that going for him. But before we could get into, some therapy via Fitzgerald, we also got jumped on by 3 huge undead folks. One of them was taken by Skaldar, and the other ones were taken by us as a team. I dealt out some damage. We all did our parts in that fight, and it actually ended up going pretty well. Boomer Gailey almost died from what sounded like a critical hit and a big punch to the face, but you were able to take it down, and it's all good. So now we're getting nice, cozy rest. and figuring out our next steps.
Yay!
Yay!
That was maybe the
Done did it
most
again.
sane
Mm-hmm.
recap that I've
That was a
done
little
thus
too
far.
hinged.
How boring.
Need it more unhinged next time, please.
There
and
was
thank you.
penis! There was undead penis! There was a lot of undead dick involved. You motherfuckers were letting me take it. God
true.
damn it.
You seem to enjoy it. Putting
No.
up your
Okay,
shield.
let's talk.
It was just banging on your shield. Ding, ding.
I covered
Hanging
your
by a thread.
eyes.
It's weird. I
Right.
don't remember giving that one a club. Heyo.
Look, I did everything I could do. Everything I
Wow,
could do.
three multi-attack? Damn. I only saw two.
Extra attack.
Who gave him
All right,
soda?
this is HR.
Alrighty then.
Look how good we are.
You find yourselves resting by a warm fire in one of the more damaged houses one of the damaged houses in the town. Probably the most stable of them all. A lot of them are in pretty bad condition. You are all there, the four of you as well as Skjaldar.
I probably, having just taken a huge hit of collapsing on the ground, Boomer Daly actually picked me up and probably drops me inside, and I just crawl over to my bedroll and I lie down. I start taking off the chain and I say, maybe we should set up watch. Skjaldar, you want to go with me, or are you good?
And he says,
You're sleeping.
I'll take the watch. I don't need to sleep.
Oh, right. 'Cause you're cool and... Oh, God, my back. Okay. If I wake up, I'll let you know. Oh, I just kind of pass out.
Althea before bed is going to take some time with her gem and get to work.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
I will look at Althea because this is my second night with Khaniban, and I don't think I have any sort of bedding for him. Althea, is there a way for us to craft maybe some sort of, I don't know, some sleeping bag situation for our little bear here?
Yes. I have like a blanket right now, but I could make something specifically for him for tomorrow.
That would be much appreciated. He's getting a little bit big for sleeping in my own bag, so him having his own would be nice.
Sweet.
The claws, they
Yes.
hurt. Thank
Right.
you.
Okay.
Also, maybe some mittens, but that's fine. Thank you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will set up my sleeping bag. And actually rest. I mean, like, I didn't get hurt or anything in that battle, so I'm sleeping pretty. Like, I'm wrapping up my hair, putting all my.
He's getting his bonnet on.
Yeah, I got my bonnet on. Well, guys, I will see you all in the morning. Hopefully, the rest does you well. And
Wait,
then
I have these, and I'm gonna pull out those little the little mittens they put on babies so that they don't scratch themselves.
Oh,
And so
thank you. I cannot thank you.
I'll give you
enough.
that and the blanket. We'll do a sleeping bag tomorrow.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Night.
I'm out already.
You
Same.
guys have no issue resting until morning. When you wake up, lo and behold, Skjaldar is still just sitting in a chair in the corner, intently watching the front door.
If there's like a point maybe in the middle of the night or like in the morning, if I wake up before other people and there's Skjaldar's kind of by himself, I think I would go up to him and try to strike up a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I go up and I'm like, oh, oof, crack my neck. Hey, Mr. Skjeldar, sorry about just kind of walking off last night. I got a question for you if you've got a second. You've been doing the fighting draugr thing for a long time, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you ever, worked alongside any, like, divisions of guardsmen, military, to take care of things? Maybe defending cities and stuff?
No, I'm usually quite on my own.
Oh, right. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I was just wondering, well, you know what? You probably wouldn't know. All right, that's fine. It's I guess it's good to work with you and stuff, and I'm gonna get ready for the day. Yeah. I'll talk to you later, I guess.
Well, Fitz is a night owl. If he does get enough rest at night, he will wake up early. He doesn't really like to sleep. He'll feel the cub rolling around and getting restless in the morning, looking for food. Hannibal, would you like some breakfast? And I...
No.
Oh, okay, all right. I will fix you some of the best grubs that we found, thanks to Miss Althea. And I will cook everyone else breakfast as well. So I'm going to go over to the fire, take out some of our rations, and start to cook up some, start to make it smell really nice for everyone to wake up to. I'll have some extra thick coffee for Boomer. I'll put, a third scoop in. I'll have some warm water for Levi. I will have some soothing sort of, I don't know, I want to say like oatmeal. I'll have some soothing tea and oatmeal for Althea since she's always having her stomach problems. And while I'm making breakfast, I will talk to Skjeldar.
Cool.
Skjeldar, did you need to eat? I know you don't need to sleep, but did you need to eat?
If you only have so many rations, then save them for yourself. If you have plenty to spare, I don't need to eat, but I do like to.
I'll fix you a plate.
Very generous.
Of course. Just to double back on our conversation last night or yesterday. You said that your father can't be trusted, or that the words that come out of his mouth are but honey for the masses. What did you mean?
It's the way he's always been. He's a manipulator above all else. Whatever he can do, whatever tales he can tell to twist you into supporting him, even at the expense of your own interests, he will do, and he's damned good at it. He got all the gods on his side for a variety of things back in the day. He was largely one of the reasons that we went to fight the war with the giants. It was his choice. He said that the land needed to be cultivated for his grand design, his mortal races. The only ones he could never sweet-talk, though, were the elves. They were always suspicious of him. It's the reason they didn't take part in the war.
Because it was something of his own machinations.
They saw him vying for it, and they knew that he couldn't be trusted, and they saw how eager the giants were to get right into it, and, well, they just left him all alone.
So he tipped the scale towards war, and the giants fell for it.
Absolutely.
This whole causing the winters for unending years, it was for his own whim, for his own goals.
As far as the winters, I don't know if he's tied to those. That scheme was far post-war, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had a hand in it.
Do you know if any of your kind, the gods or the giants, had any ties or had a way to communicate with the elves after they left?
I mean, in theory, if you wanted to, you could just walk right into the woods. I don't know how far they'd let you go, but it's not impossible.
Okay. So they aren't secluded in so much that they make it so dangerous that you don't want to go.
Frankly, I've never heard of anyone trying. I know a few people went in, didn't come out, and everyone kind of gave up on it from that point onward.
From the god side?
Yeah.
How powerful are the elves?
I mean, of the three original races, us, the giants, the elves, we're all on similar par. Us, the gods, have traditionally been stronger, but, you know, definitely a lot more than a mortal's ready to take.
Do you think that the gods and the giants would be ready to, or do you think that there are some factions on either side that would be willing to end this feud?
I doubt anyone with a voice that matters would.
Tragic.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a question about your father. You said that he manipulates people. Is that how he sort of gathers his power? Because I know, like, in some realms, gods gather their power based on the people that believe in them, or the people that just believe them in general. Is that maybe how your father gets his power?
No, his just comes from thousands of years of magical knowledge and a natural talent for it.
Okay.
Everyone in the world could stop believing him for a day and it wouldn't make a difference.
All right. I have some eggs ready for you. The oatmeal is for Althea because she has really bad stomach issues. You don't want to be around her when she's spewing whatever she's spewing. But here's some calming tea for you also. I'm not sure how long it's been since you've been able to rest. I know you're fighting forever, but perhaps this can be some sort of respite for you. Everyone, wake up. It's time for breakfast.
Okay. Oh, food. Great. What do you have? What do you have here? Some eggs. All right, I'll take those. Yeah, thank you. It's going down the hatch.
Oh my God! Everyone, you better come before he eats it all.
Get off my food, kid.
Althea's gonna shuffle in, and her bonnet has half slipped off, and she's sipping her tea, and you just see like a little beetle in her afro.
Oh, food for honey bun. Althea, hold on 1 second. Let me get that.
What? Don't touch.
Let
This
me-
is Mochi. No,
Oh, who?
Mochi.
Mochi. What is Mochi?
I have created Mochi, and he is my little buddy. So
You
Mochi
created him?
is Mochi is my homunculus, and he's a little leaf beetle that is mostly crocheted except for the wings, which are little metal pieces that I have little kind of bang together. I can do that too. I just like to make things out of crochet. But
Okay.
I mean by crocheting them out of yarn.
Mhm.
But so his body is crochet and then his leaves are like oil slick green.
Honey bun, no, it's not for you. Here, have a berry, have some grubs. Go.
That's so cool. You just made them last night?
Yeah, I did. I needed that gem.
Oh. I see. Very cool. By the way, here's your oatmeal. I tested it just to be sure Fitz didn't poison it, but otherwise, all for you.
Poison.
I look, there's
Why
2
would I
bites left.
poison it? Fine, I'll make some
Thank
more.
you.
Levi,
Thank you,
would you like
Levi.
another bowl?
Oh, yes, please.
All right.
Another
start
bowl
whipping
here,
stuff up.
please.
Boomer?
Althea does not mind at all.
Another bowl, please.
All right. I started whipping up the oatmeal and the eggs and the toast.
2 hours
hopefully
later.
this is
Guys,
fine.
how are we out of rations?
Yeah, are we already? Skeldar, I'm sorry. Did you want us? Did you want us to come with you to the north?
I mean, you seem pretty competent, and I think that you'd be helpful to have with. However, I think that where all the refugees have gone, that cave, I'd like to send someone to check in on them. Make sure they're doing well. So, the place that I'm going seems to be similar to the place you're going from what I saw on your map. If you want to head to the caves, check in on them, and then come back, report to me, and maybe we'll get this entire thing taken care of.
Okay. Yes, we can do that.
So that you sent them to a cave?
Yeah, it's enclosed on all sides, it's nice and fortified, and it's behind the enemy lines, so the draugr have no reason to circle back to it as long as they don't find out that they're there.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we can take care of that. Just, can you do us a favor, while you're out and about to these towns? Can you make sure that, like, they invest in some, like, guard houses? That seems to be a weird infrastructure thing that most of these towns don't have.
Most of them don't have guards.
I mean, I guess you make a fine point. Okay, we'll check out the stave. Yes, it was nice meeting you, sir. I kind of like awkwardly put out my hand to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand in return, very respectfully.
I drink the coffee and I'm like, oh, it's delicious. Thank you so much. Could be a little stronger. I, like, wipe some grit off my teeth. I'm just like, let's get out of here. I'm ready to go. And I'm like getting myself ready, packing everything up. And I'm standing sort of facing away from you guys and not near you guys or Skeldar.
I might walk over and be like, "Hey, Boomer. Need help packing up anything?"
Nope.
Oh, okay. I kind of like, can I like look him over, see if anything is wrong?
You can try. If he is trying to conceal himself, which I assume he is, then it'll be contested.
I'm not trying to conceal myself. I'm just keeping a distance.
Just keep it a distance? Okay. In that case, yeah, you're more than welcome to just give me perception or investigation, your pick.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 7 on a... Well, no. For a wisdom check, perception plus 0, so I rolled a 5.
Oh my god.
It seems fine. I'm like, okay. Hey, thanks for carrying me in yesterday and having my back. Those draugr were all over me, but you saved my tail end out there, so yeah, I really appreciate it. I don't know what you did.
Worries, kid. I pull out like a little bit of like a dried sausage that I have in my bag, and I hand it to you. I'm like, I know you're gonna be hungry in like an hour. It's fine.
And
Eat
it's
this.
like it's gone.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I have more.
Yeah. This is so good. What is this? It's
Just sausage.
oh
It's just regular sausage.
yeah. I guess that makes sense. I didn't really look at it. I just
Yeah, I mean, you should probably look at the food you're eating before you eat it, because like sometimes people will hand you things that you shouldn't eat.
I hand Levi a grub. I walk over, I hand Levi a grub. Here you go.
Oh, great! And I like chew on it. That's
Okay.
that's some weird complexion.
Go.
I don't hate it.
Nice.
No, I don't.
Nice.
I don't hate. I don't hate it. It's definitely unique. That's a different type of sausage, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
You will eat
It's
anything.
definitely not as good going down. Oh boy.
I make a note in my head to do that more often.
I just sort of like face palm, like, oh my god.
All right.
Like I'm like all packed up, ready to go.
Yeah,
All right.
me too. Let's go.
Alrighty, if we are ready to travel, then you have a few options. You could move slowly and stealthily. It'll take about 3 days to get there if you do so. You can move at a normal pace. It'll take about 2 days. Or you might be able to get there in a tight 1 day if you just rush it. But then you will not be able to see threats coming anywhere near as well.
Normal. That's my vote.
I'm gonna vote for the quicker pace, not the absolute quickest, but
Yeah, that mid-normal pace.
the mid-normal pace.
Having been
I'm gonna vote for quicker. Yeah.
okay. I would have actually voted for slower just because getting absolutely jumped yesterday has me feeling a bit cautious. But okay, I guess I'll take lead. If we're moving at a quick pace, it'd be a little rough, but
We
we'll
can
make
do
do.
it. We're fine. I just want to get away from this place.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, let's do it.
Cool. In that case, it will take 2 days. For the first day, I would like to get perception checks from everyone.
I got a 15.
Boomer got an 11.
Already got a 5.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. Nice.
It's dirty.
So with that, as you're traveling and going, you do stumble across, specifically, Fitzgerald, a dead draugr's body, a corpulent again draugr body, and it seems to have a re-dead draugr body, and it seems to have a tome on it that seems to radiate some level of magical energy.
Oh,
What'd you find there?
interesting. It seems like a tome of some sort. Don't touch it right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I have the proper equipment to handle this. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm going to mage hand the tome from the body, and I'm going to place it on the ground and flip through it with the mage hand.
It seems to be blank.
I say, reveal yourself. And does it do anything?
Yeah, yell at it.
You do find one word written in about midway through, and the word is alert.
Okay. Does this look like a mage's tome? Does the body on the floor look like a mage or something?
The body on the floor, it looks mage-esque, but the tome itself is relatively unordained, and it literally only has, as far as you can tell, the one word written in it.
Can I detect magic on it?
You're welcome to.
I will use detect magic.
It is.
No.
Does detect magic okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
You can tell that it is the Tome of Stolen Words. It has a 50-foot radius. Any words written into the tome cannot be spoken within that 50-foot radius.
Mm.
Ooh, that is cool. I'm going to write down. I'm actually going to pick it up.
Mhm.
I'm going to write down Levi's name. No. Hold on. Is there a way? Before I do this, would I be able to know if I scratch it out of the book that it would dispel the magic?
You can just wipe a thumb over it as though you were erasing, and it goes away.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to write down Levi's name. I'm going to turn to Artie and Boomer, and I'm going to say, "Hey, what's that kid's name there?"
What happens when
Try
we
to
try
say
and say?
Levi.
Yeah.
The word simply cannot come out of your mouth. Your lips can't even form the shape of the word.
Oh, this is cool. All right, I'm gonna erase his name.
Barbecue.
I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my little coat. Yes,
I'm
that's
assuming
tried
you
to
are
say it
also
again.
erasing the word alert from it.
Oh yeah. Sure, why not? All right, yeah, that is what I found. It might be useful against like spellcasters if I know like what type of spell they're going to use coming.
Mhm.
So I can. It's kind of like a no verbal components type situation.
Mhm.
Right, kill in there.
Kill. Oh yeah. Well, I'll write. No, because what if we need to kill someone? I want to be able to
Oh,
say,
it's
"Hey,
a
kill
book
that
of
guy."
mute keyword.
Yeah. Very useful.
Very useful, yes.
Can I search the body
Mhm.
just a little bit more?
Yeah. Go ahead, give me investigation.
Anything? Okay.
Would I be able to like roll? I'm probably not gonna get anything out of this, but would I be able to roll like an Arcana check to know that there are powerful spells with like some pretty crazy keywords that might be useful to write down in here?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Go for it.
That's a 16.
With a 16, you yourself, not being a spellcaster, could probably come up with a few things that you've heard used in spells before,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing that wouldn't also potentially impede your allies' spellcasting.
Okay. So like, that's I don't know like all the fancy words and stuff, but I mean, I could imagine that writing down. I know some people speak like an ancient text, or
Svarka.
there's different
Yes.
dialects. Yeah, like do you think maybe writing down some of those words would be helpful? I mean, I don't know if like there's some like frost ray or lightning bolts, or I don't know, like I don't know what the keywords are, but like
Yeah, along the way I can write some of them down, depending on what I remember myself. Um, that is not a bad idea, Levi. Thank you.
yeah, just looking out.
How many words would you say he could write in one initiative turn?
That is a question I
that's a
should have already
question.
had an answer ready for. I should have foreseen that. In a single round, depending upon the word, you could probably throw a solid 2 or 3 words down.
Okay.
Okay,
Good to know in advance.
very good. I love it. I love this item. Oh, I got a 22 on the investigation check.
Jeez. All right. You also do find, as you're digging through, you find his spellcasting focus. It seems to be basically like a wand. It's a stick with a little gem on the end.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I do love a spell focus, so I will take that. Does anyone need a wand? Can I shoot it? Is it like a specific wand of something, or just an ordinary spell focus?
It's just, yeah, his generic spellcasting focus. It doesn't seem to have any spells loaded within it.
Okay.
I'd take a gem.
Oh, what type of gem is it?
It seems to be almost like an opal.
Interesting. I also need gems, so I might hold on to this one,
Okay.
for right now, and then we'll tear it apart and see if we can break it down for its parts later. All right. Is there anything else that a perception check would help to find, or Is this just on our way in the middle of nowhere?
On your way in the middle of nowhere, most likely at some point Skjaldar massacred this guy.
Alert didn't help him.
Got him.
Sure didn't.
All right. All right. I'm ready to go, if you all are.
Oh, before we take off from here, can I see if I can see what killed him? Like, I know Skjaldar probably killed him. Can I see how he killed him?
Absolutely. Go ahead and give me medicine.
That's a 12.
With a 12, you can see that it seems like blunt force trauma as you start kind of poking through some of the robes. It looks like most of its chest cavity is caved in.
Okay. Let's go.
You travel the rest of the way for the day with no issues. You end up setting up camp, resting for the night, no problem whatsoever. I will require that D10 roll from each of you to see if you suffer any of the negatives of sleeping out in the cold.
I rolled
9.
6.
4.
All right, I got the 5.
Cool. You are all totally fine and ready to pick up and go the next day. I need those perception checks from everyone again for day 2 of travel.
Ooh, 22.
Ooh.
1.
Oh.
I got a nasty 20.
They're nasty 20. I got a 17.
Alrighty, a lot of amazing rolls around. Jeez, okay.
Except for 1.
Well, as you are going, you see...
John, now's a good time to talk about Patreon.
Yes, it is.
Did you know that for Patreon subscribers paying $1,000 a month, I will give you a high
What?
five via Cameo.
And a hug.
But just one. No, but seriously, Patreon is a great way to support the podcast. And if you like the show, subscribe for a month, subscribe for 3 months. Kicking us a little bit of funds helps offset some of the producing costs and helps keep the podcast running. So we'd appreciate it if you want to kick us over some funds.
Not only appreciate it, we'd love you. We'd love you so much.
With all of our hearts.
All of our draugr penises.
No. 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 Okay. So as the one who's most likely the affected by that, I am going to say no. I guarantee that you do not want that.
So
Just point out that the
okay.
first part of the body that's gonna fucking fall off if you're being embalmed, it's not the tip of your nose. It is definitely any soft, non-reinforced material.
Dick is what you're going to say. You're going to say penis. Yes.
Yeah, not just your penis,
I will
but
forever
that's gonna
refer
happen
to my penis
early.
as soft and unprotected material.
Non-reinforced.
Non-reinforced
there's
material.
No,
Thank
no
you.
bone structure.
There's no
to hold it in
rebar.
place.
Oh,
Hey
God.
girl, hey, you want to come on over here and see my non-reinforced material?
All right, this is HR. This is HR. Age is uncomfortable.
That wasn't
Stop.
directed at anyone. No, that's
Age is uncomfortable.
this is a
Age is
pickup
uncomfortable.
line.
Did you find the information that you needed?
Doesn't make it any better.
I did. I found it a little while ago. I was just curious where this is
Okay.
going.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I just saw. This should probably be cut out, but I just saw Skjaldar was rolling.
Yeah, what about it?
Is that what Skjaldar looks like?
It is the closest I could find as far as random D&D character icons go. Had a big beard and stuff, so I figured close enough.
So you didn't say that, and Boomer has a thing for beards.
Oh,
I apologize for denying you your
Oh.
crush on Skjaldar.
shit! You gotta be descriptive.
So now
man.
there's
we
some
don't. We gotta
tension
know who
here.
we're thirsting over.
Yeah, I have some. There's a little Boomer's a little tense around Skjaldar.
Now we
Oh,
Boomer
know
was
no.
where
already a
it's
little tense
hiding.
around Skjaldar. Boomer's more tense around Skjaldar.
Okay,
now.
that's what we're doing. Got it.
I will make sure to mention the facial hair or lack thereof on NPCs we meet going forward.
And
I
look,
apologize.
The bigger and hairier, the better.
All right. Yes, Skjaldar himself was, of course, ungodly massive with long hair in various braids and things, and quite the beard. Quite the beard.
Yeah, so I'm just not looking at him.
Yeah,
It's like a
absolutely.
dog that doesn't look at a treat on a table, you know?
Skjaldar's beard hung down below his pecs.
God damn.
and he's taller, Boomer. Boomer,
Yeah.
that's you better make a move before we.
No,
I don't know
what
anything.
you're talking about.
I don't know anything. I'm kidding.
Unfortunately,
Actually,
you guys have
I
gone
roll an
separate
insight
ways
check.
at this point, so you will have to wait for your chance to take your
I
shot.
got a nat 20. I got a nat 20 on
A
an
nat
insight
20
check
what?
on Boomer.
Oh, do you want to know? Do you want to know what's happening with Boomer right now?
I would love to know. It's a little weird that you were not standing with us, and I kind of want to know why. I didn't want to pry
Just the
before.
two of us.
No,
We can
Boomer.
make it if we try. Just the
With
two
this
of us.
information,
Just the two of us.
Thank you.
copyright strike. Thank you,
Boomer
guys.
hates the gods. Boomer hates the gods.
Ah,
And Boomer knows that Skjaldar is somebody who kind of shares, not necessarily hatred, but like a fundamental distrust and fundamental, like, not necessarily opposition, but disbelief in their sort of supremacy or their like divinity.
Reign?
Not just
mm.
doesn't like anything that tells him how he should live his life. And the gods represent like fate as opposed to like choice. And he really hates that. But Skjaldar kind of hates that too. So he's already a like pretty like he doesn't want to talk to him. He's a little bit more sympathetic. But given that he's hot, this is difficult for Boomer.
I love it. I love that. All right, that's interesting to know.
You know, it's terrible how people being hot really complicates things.
You
It'll throw a wrench in
are
any
not
sort of
lying.
situation.
I'm not lying.
A wise man once said, morally gray just means evil but hot.
Right.
damn.
You know, Roman Reigns might be a heel, but damn, bro.
Who?
I do not
Johnson
know
to
who that
Roman.
is.
Interesting. All right.
He's on my list, okay?
Okay, what's it? I love it. Yeah, no, that's good to know from Boomer. I didn't know that you also had a similar disdain for the gods. Interesting.
Yeah, no. Actually, when you were talking about it, that made like Boomer was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that tracks."
But you love him, and I will keep that to myself. All right.
I
let's
do
move
not
on.
love him. I do. It's hard to look at him with disdain.
When he's hot.
I get it. I've been
Yeah,
there.
that's all. So I'm just a little far away. That's all.
Well, he's not with you guys now. You have set out on your own.
Oh yeah. No, but I mean like when he's around, like
Yeah,
when
absolutely.
he was around.
Absolutely.
I try to stay a little far away.
It's cute, honestly. So today, with your perception checks, you find more wreckage of a battle with Skjaldar, but this time it is in many, many pieces strewn over the course of about a mile. And at one point, with your perception checks, you find, deep within the snow, an amulet of sorts that seems to have a magical energy about it.
Which one of us finds it?
Whoever had the highest score, I don't remember. I
think
got
it was
sidetracked by.
I had the filthy 20.
Oh.
Didn't someone have a 22?
Oh yeah, I did. I had a 22.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
I just heard 2.
Althea. Althea is the one to see it dipped into the snow.
Okay. Mochi, get that for me. And then he's gonna his wings sound like silverware in the drawer.
Oh my god, it's just a platter of like. That's so funny.
That's exactly
God. Can we clip that, please?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
I'm on
funny.
it.
And so he goes and grabs it, and oh, you know what? Should I touch it? Should I not touch it? I mean, okay, Mochi's gonna bring it over.
Okay, I have a once a day detect magic.
Okay, I'm gonna put out a little crocheted handkerchief, and he's gonna set it on top of that so we can look at it.
All right, so with your detect magic, you can detect that this is... God, I need to give you guys worse items. The Amulet of Health.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is the first item I'm giving you guys that isn't homebrew. So, there you go.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Do we know what the amulet of the amulet of health does?
It is
Oh my God,
in
an entire
D&D
ham.
Beyond. However, I will read it out to you so that everyone knows without looking it up. It requires attunement, and while attuned, your Constitution score is 19.
What?
Wow.
No plus or minus or anything. It just sets it to 19.
Wow.
Wow.
That's rad.
Who has the lowest constitution?
It's not me. Mine's 14.
Levi?
Hey, listen, I fill up every morning. I can be pretty hardy when I need to be, so I'm good.
So my
Boomer.
con is 16.
Mine is 13. I will trade someone an item. Would someone like an item for an item, or can I have it?
Yeah, just take
It's
it.
up to you all.
I mean,
I'm
If we need something later, we'll just bring this up.
I have a lot of also concentration spells that I probably need a nice constitution score for, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I will. You know what? I'll just give
no one's arguing with you, right?
No, I just don't feel good. I don't feel good. I have bear. I have this.
Well, give me the
book.
wand.
Okay,
I'll
give
just
you the
put it
wand.
in my backpack. By the way, is a huge strawberry, and it's a bag of holding.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
Oh my god.
She can't keep getting cuter. She can't keep getting cuter. You can't do this. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I will give you the wand and the book.
Okay.
And I will take the amulet of health.
I'll just toss them in the backpack.
Okay, so with that, the second day is honestly no problem at all. You guys make your way to the cave, no problem. And it's actually not too hard to identify because it's beneath all the snow and ice and things. You see what looks to be about a 10-foot tall outcropping, a little mound. And as you get closer, you can see an opening in it that goes pretty far down. It's dark from what you can tell, but there seems to be a small light deeper down into the tunnel.
Just real quick, just out of, let's say, fear and mistrust, I'm going to, with some paranoia, look around, and I'll do a divine sense.
Look around and what? Sorry?
Just looking around, doing a divine sense to see if there's any undead, fiend celestial.
Absolutely,
but
absolutely.
looking for draugr.
Yeah, give me perception.
All right.
And Althea wants to have been working on Honey Bun's sleeping bag this whole time.
100%.
So
in the second hour after I attune to this item, I would like to change. I would like to change Flacco's shape because I don't think a bird does well in a cave. It
That's
could,
fair.
I guess. But I'm gonna change him into, let's see, a bat.
Bat.
Yep,
Okay, cool.
he's gonna be Bako.
Baco.
Bach. Wait,
Is he
wouldn't
now?
would it then the bird also be Baco?
No, it's Flacco.
It should be Wako, because
Oh,
the
right.
wings
Walk.
the wings go flap, and then the bat wings go whap.
Oh no. His name is Yakko.
I was gonna say that actually.
Yeah, his name is
That's funny.
Yakko because he echolocates, so he's yakking a lot.
Oh my god.
Yak. Hey, listen, fuck you guys.
It's such an animated way to describe him. He's quite the animaniac, frankly.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
Flacco,
thinking,
Flacco,
yeah.
Yakko,
Flacco.
and then
I need
the
a familiar,
spider's
and I'm
Dot.
gonna name it Dot. Yep.
But yes,
That's
so
marvelous.
that's my
I love
thing.
it.
Until I start doing my brain impression. That's a terrible brain impression.
Too
Huh?
bad, but
Huh? Who was that?
Animania. No, Animania.
What-
No.
what-
That's
what
part
should-
of Animaniacs,
they were
right?
animated.
No,
They were
no.
animated.
And
No,
Yeah.
no.
No, they were.
It's
it's
not-
on, it
brain.
was. They're
They
both on the WB, but they're not
Yeah.
part of Animaniacs.
Okay,
They-
fair
they
enough.
were-
Pretty
were-
exclusive.
They're not
were,
one of
I
the
promise.
three.
No,
Really?
they
But-
were. They're not the Animaniacs, but they were part of the Animaniacs show. So like
Yeah,
they
they
had.
were. It was a spin-off of their own.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
they had like a segment on Animaniacs.
Mhm.
Listen, I watched Animaniacs a little bit, and I haven't seen it since I've been 4, so let's cut me a break.
I don't know how old you people are.
I'm old.
I turned
I'm
34
so old.
earlier this week.
Yeah, I'm
Oh my
almost
God,
10 years
we're
older
the
than
same
you, so happy
age.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
You're not 34.
happy
You're
birthday.
bullshitting me.
Yeah, I'll be 35 in July.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
I was making a
I'm a
joke.
big
I'm just
girl.
27.
I really am gonna be 35 in July though.
Amazing.
No fucking way.
Well,
I
anyways,
wouldn't, put
happy
you
birthday.
past, I wouldn't put you over like 25 at most.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, I thought you were like 23.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Listen.
It just I left it at that.
So what do we find in this cave?
Wow, it's crazy.
right.
He said he was
I rolled a 7.
72.
I rolled a
Whoa.
Gems,
I
I
rolled it.
hope.
I rolled a 7 for my perception, so I don't know
You
what that
don't,
gets
you
me
don't
beyond
sense anything good or evil.
Okay.
beyond just what's given to me at 60 feet.
Yeah,
is,
I mean, you're there.
Alright.
It's a cave, bro.
The cave with the people, right? Supposedly.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. As far as you're aware,
Yes.
yes.
I think we could just go in. I believe Skjaldar when he says that they are here.
Yeah, there's a small part of me that's like, let's not put down our guard completely, but just
Sure,
should be
of
fine.
course. I'll send Bako in, and you see like this little.
Ooh, good
he's like
idea.
a sky puppy, and I toss him in. Bako, go check.
Dodge the
Oh my
bat.
god, you threw it.
Yeah,
You
he's
did a
fine.
perfect spiral on him.
Yeah, I do. He's fine. He's used to it. He knows the formations. Flacco, just go in and check for anything that might look a little bit bad for us.
I don't
was
want to
imagine-
send Mochi while Bako's out there.
I imagine that you're like talking to him like you're holding a Chipotle burrito before you just.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. He's all
Just
curled
like-
up. Whack. Gone. He is gone.
Listen here, you're gonna go in there, you're gonna see what you're gonna see, and you're gonna report back. Yeet!
Yep. Exactly correct.
Alrighty. Flacco, Bako,
Bako
Yako.
and Dot. Yes,
And
he got
Dot.
the 21.
Cool. With that, he has no issue going deep into the cave and finding what is exactly as described. It seems like this cave goes pretty far down and then opens up to a large cavernous-like area. Pretty huge, and you see that there are temporary tents and things set up. Probably at least a couple hundred people are all packed in here. It looks It looks almost like a shanty town with a bunch of the tents pretty close together, because even with how big this cavern is, 200 people is a lot of fucking people. So it's pretty tight in there, but yeah, as far as you can tell, it seems exactly as described. And the cave seems to go further back behind that, as though it goes even deeper into the ground. But that seems to be just dark again.
Okay. Yeah, Flacco doesn't see anything. I think we're good to go and check on the people.
Then
I will
should we
leave
announce?
after you.
Sure. Hey! Hey! They're coming down!
Is there a moose in heat?
Yo.
Skjaldar sent us! Trust me!
I feel like we could have just walked in.
People who are trustworthy usually don't have to say, trust me.
Oh, right.
I agree.
Mean,
also,
right.
what was that? Levi?
Right. Help!
Levi, stop. Levi, stop it.
What?
Levi, we are
Levi!
people. You don't have to. Levi, stop. All right.
What? I'm just introducing
let's
myself
just-
before we get down there.
Althea, will you go with me, please?
Of course.
Oh my God, Boomer, please keep him busy.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
I'll
busy
leave
enough.
too.
Hi! As I start walking in.
Hey, Levi, I have some more sausage over here. You want to?
Oh my god, yes.
Yep, as you come on down, someone who's in one of the tents closer to the entrance comes up to you and says, Oh, hello, welcome. Are you from one of the other towns that Skjaldar's been evacuating?
Yeah, that's right. That's Levi. And I point at Fitz.
This person is a halfling, younger gentleman. Sees kind of dirty and everything from just kind of having been down in a cave for a little while. This
Okay.
might surprise you, but caves are kind of a filthy place without much running water and stuff.
Interesting. Yeah, good to know.
So he says, thank you. So you've been sent from one of the villages that was sacked or something like that?
Yeah, is everyone okay down here?
I mean, yeah, we're doing all right, but if no, never mind. I don't think there's anything that anyone can really do about it.
I mean,
What's the problem?
we're capable.
Well, we'd like to go deeper into the cave, but we kind of can't. A couple people have tried to go, but they haven't come back, and well, Kellen's just telling us to not try to go any further, but the people who are tented up by the tunnel further down keep saying that they're hearing voices in their head. And so we can't really leave, but we can't really go deeper, and well, we don't really know what to do.
Hold on. You're saying that... So you want to go deeper into the cave, even though we're here to tell you that it's all clear and you could go back home. But that you're hearing voices to tell you to go deeper into the cave?
Wait, we can go back home? The draugr problem's solved?
I don't think he
Wait,
said
out of character. I don't think he said that.
No, he didn't? I thought he was...
Wait, no,
cleared
I
out,
thought he
but-
did say that.
No, I don't. He said he just wanted us to go check on them, right?
Yeah, just to see how they were doing.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
So don't go back home. I am so sorry.
No, it's fine. You guys are good. You can go home now.
This
Listen,
false hope.
Well,
Levi-
let's go, everyone!
Immediately dead.
listen, you have to understand, my prefrontal cortex hasn't, fully
It's
developed
not
yet.
fully
I sometimes just say shit.
He's got 8 more years.
I thought we agreed that 6
Levi-
years for everyone outside of our
Levi,
group.
Levi, go sit down.
No, you're
please.
Levi. I established this.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
He's got you
but
there.
I am concerned.
What? Boomer? Not you too. No. No. All right.
He's got you there.
I'm Levi. You're Levi. Levi.
No, I'm
is out.
Fitzgerald. I'm
Oh,
Fitzgerald
okay.
Rollins.
No, we got to pay Levi.
What is the bit
The
here?
halfling in
All
front
right.
of you is so fucking confused.
I'm gonna pull Levi
right,
to the
listen.
side.
We were
And-
sent
Okay.
to check on you, and looks like you're fine, right?
I mean, yes, other than the whatever it is that's telling us to leave.
That's what the voices
Wait,
are saying
something's telling
to get
you to
out of the
leave?
cave.
Yes. It wants us gone. It says it's its cave.
That could be an issue soon.
And you say that it's back beyond in the cave, further down.
Yes, and because the cave is overall at a slight decline, he can just point to the other end of the cave and you can see the tunnel he's referring to. It says, yes, beyond there, it's whatever it is, doesn't seem to want us here.
Levi, for a moment, quiet your mind. Just be a drop in the bucket. Use your divine sense to see if you see anything back there.
Okay. I kind of
Divine
like
Sense
go.
does only have about a 60-foot radius on it. And
How much
this
further
is,
back does he need to go?
if he went to the entrance to that, he might be able to sense it.
Yeah, I will go to the entrance, towards the entrance, and I'm, I think being a little paranoid about undead and things, I'm looking for signs of undead or anything like that. But I will
Absolutely.
use a divine sense as well.
Give me a perception check with your Divine Sense active.
Boop. Load the dice. That's a 15.
Very good. Unfortunately, there's nothing to sense as far as you can tell.
Yeah, I come back and it's like, I don't see anything immediately. Doesn't mean that there isn't something, but I can't tell from here.
Is there like a path through to get over there?
So, as far as where it is, getting from the entrance of the cavern area to the entrance to that deeper cave, it's just walking past all the tents and things. It's a little tight. It's a little annoying to get through, but yeah, it's no problem just walking there. And then once you're there, you can't really see anything further deep into it. So,
Ochi has dark vision.
oh, cool.
And Bako has blind vision also. Would you like to send them together?
Sure. Tell him to behave himself.
Oh, Bako? Bako
Although-
never. He's fine.
Mochi is the size of a golf ball, so might be too much of a meal.
For a bat, of course. Yeah, no, Bako would never do anything. I don't think. All right,
Okay.
off you go. I hug him again.
The bat delivery method is consistent. Can you give me...
Mochi can go 120 feet from me, and the dark vision is 60 feet.
Cool. And can you see through Mochi's eyes or anything, or what are your connections to?
You know what? I was looking at that, and I don't think I can. But he speaks the languages I speak. So
Okay.
he came back and said something.
Sounds good. So, I need a wisdom saving throw from both Bako and Mochi.
So Bako got a 12.
Okay.
Oh, 2 plus 2. Bro. Nah. He got a 7.
So both of them
Just don't kill him.
experience a loud voice in their heads and incredible discomfort They are not willing to go too much deeper. They get about 70, 80 feet in and turn back. They are in a good amount of pain. You can feel Bako's in some pain. And Asia, you are informed of the pain when Mochi returns. They didn't see anything, but they heard a voice in their head telling them, "Leave, this is my domain." And then the pain.
Would Bako, if I'm speaking telepathically through Bako, would Bako be able to relay, like, I'm assuming I just felt the same thing that he felt.
Yeah, with your mental link to him, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'm literally, like, grabbing my head. Did you guys, Althea, did you feel that?
No, actually, I can't feel through Mochi, but I sense that he's coming back.
And Mochi
just turned
flies back
around.
and says, Althea, it was terrible. He was so angry with me.
No!
Mochi is Mrs. Doubtfire.
What?
That was incredible!
Oh my god. Oh, that's what he sounds like.
He's green, Althea's ginger. It makes sense.
Okay. Is there a way to maybe change his vocal cords a little? Maybe tone it down just a little bit?
Why would I do that?
Why would you
Maybe
do
we
that?
just get rid of you to begin with.
You little
All right,
shit.
Mochi.
Okay.
All right, Mochi.
Mochi.
And Mochi flies
got the
into
bug
your
eaters.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, you just got
For defense.
Back into the poof.
you just got served by an insect.
Fucking beetle.
Why? So, let me understand something real quick. Why do people need to go deeper into the cave anyway?
They want to be a little more safe, I think. Because right now they're just at the mouth of the cave.
Right.
Yeah, but like they're disappearing when they go back, and that feels like more unsafe.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be if that thing wasn't doing something.
I
Here's
don't
what
think it's a bad idea for them to travel to the back of the cave. But there is something there taking them. I felt it. Flacco felt it in his head. And it was very intense. It said something about, this is my domain. So, if we would like for them to be safer in Skaldar's name, perhaps we check out what is harming them as they travel back further.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a part of me that feels like that, like, obviously something threatening people to stay away isn't good, but depending on what's back there, it may not just want to bother it. I'd say we maybe try to go back to see what's back there, and if it's amicable to some temporary house and board, then, you know, that's something. But
A truce or
if
something.
yeah, if it's something that should be dealt with, I mean, we could deal with it.
Sure. Yes.
I don't-
No, that's fine. I don't ever go into it. I know from my reputation that you are traveling with me, I did really commit murder with those people back in Hatchery, but I don't ever really go into a situation thinking I'm going to shoot something to death. I'm okay with more amicable situations. Yes, let's
At least
go.
when it suits your fancy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, sorry. Okay. So let's go back and check out the cave.
Sure.
You first, Levi.
I wait for Levi to go. I assume he's talking to himself now.
There's a standoff, and then there's kind of a wink that I give, and then I will actually, like, take up the shield and
Cool.
saber and start walking to the back of
Kid,
the
we
cave.
don't gotta go back there.
What's your suggestion?
I mean, I just think that we should tell them to stay away from the back, and that the original tenant is pissed.
What if he comes up
I mean, I think he could. If he could, he would have already.
You're not wrong, but
I just don't think
I
they're
think-
safe. And that was our mission, right?
Have they told us how long they've been here?
They did not tell you, but you are free to ask.
I'm gonna ask. Hey,
At this
halfling
point,
dude.
you see a dark elf man running, dodging through the various tents and things to try to get to you guys, and he gets up to you and says, "Hello, I am Kellen. I'm sort of in charge of making sure everyone is happy and safe and content as possible here. I was tasked by Skjaldar to keep everyone in good spirits and,
Hey, what's
sorry.
up?
Hello.
Kellen, you're not doing a good job. People have been disappearing here, so
You
explain.
can't
Well-
insult the concierge.
We
Wow.
sent a few
Again.
people
Whoa.
down into the cave because we were trying to find out what was threatening the people around the mouth of the cave.
Who went
And
down
we
there?
wanted-
Your strongest people went down there,
Yes.
Oh boy.
and they didn't come back.
No.
Oh,
When did they go down?
The first went down about a month ago,
Oh no.
and
this
then
is-
the other two went down about a week and a half ago.
Oh boy. You haven't seen Skjaldar since?
No, he sent a few villages towards us, as well as, well, no one has been sent to check in for at least a few weeks. Someone sent to check in between the first and second search group. Well, the first one was a single person, so not much of a group. But at that point, we thought we could handle whatever it was, so we didn't really want to worry him, you know?
Okay. I think that we're a little concerned that something down there might be a really bad threat and would be worse than anything coming to the cave entrance up there. So, have you heard anything? I mean, it sounds like that there's some sort of voice that's speaking to people. Do you know?
Is it
yes.
hurting them?
It's not, it's causing a lot of discomfort. It's made a few people, nauseous from it, but not direct hurt, no, I wouldn't say. He's just very angry.
would I get a sense that what I felt was a fear effect?
It was not a fear effect. I will tell you
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But up at
Well-
the front, they told me that you were warriors, sent as emissaries by Skjaldar, so surely you can handle it.
I
Right?
work on behalf of no god.
Oh. Well then,
Well, Skaldar's not that
someone
bad.
can help,
Boomer.
right?
I mean, I can help you. I'm just saying, I don't work on behalf of a god.
Oh, good. Skjaldar always picks the best ones. Please, thank you.
Okay. Listen. So, have you seen? I guess the last question is: have you seen any threats actually coming near the cave or into the cave itself from up there, or is it just concern?
So far, none yet. The draugr steer clear, it seems.
Yes, we won't mind going down to handle whatever situation this is. Now, this thing hasn't displayed, other than your people not coming back, this thing hasn't displayed any sort of malintent as to like harming you or anything. You haven't seen any of it, any power other than perhaps telepathic communication.
Well, when it does communicate telepathically, it has told people that it would kill them and flay the skin from their bones and things like that, but that's rarer, and that's more recent.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, thank you for the information. I look at my party. Are you all... What do you all think?
I mean, that's like a normal Thursday afternoon for my captain. So, like, let's go.
Yeah, I'm down.
I am
Thank you.
reluctantly
Thank you all so
willing
much.
to
I
go
will talk to the
along.
people and we will scrounge up whatever resources we can find for you.
I didn't hear
Boomer.
what Boomer said, but I imagine that it's just
All I heard,
grumbling in the
was reluctantly go along. Okay. All right. I will still send Flacco like 10 feet ahead of us. That
Absolutely.
way he can serve as like we're hitting that wall, like that area
Yeah.
where it's going to be hurtful. Flacco, I'm sorry to do this to you, but please, once again, just be our ears.
You guys get about 70, 80-ish feet down, and again, I need the Constitution, or not the Constitution, the Wisdom save from Flacco.
An 18.
Wow.
With an 18, he passes, but you hear through him,
You must leave my domain before I decide that I will remove you myself.
Why?
and after a second, you hear a reply.
Because it's my domain. And I don't like you very much.
They don't know us.
All the more reason for you to leave my domain.
So here's
We
the
aren't
thing.
even on a first name basis.
I'm Althea.
Damn it.
And I'm Karnath. Be gone, Althea. Damn it.
Nice to meet you.
Well, okay, you may as well come all the way down then.
Oh, that worked. Beautiful. What a beautiful moment.
Althea, are you just trying to, like, you getting anything back on that, or,
After you got past the threshold, he's talking to all of you. When you shouted back to him, he projected the mind message further. It's fine.
I'm glad, but whatever it is willing to talk.
I didn't expect him to speak back. Yeah, like, maybe we could talk to him.
You guys make your way probably another 30, 40 feet down at least. At this point, you are deep within the earth, to the point in which it's not even all that cold anymore. The heat isn't really escaping one way or the other. So you get down in there and you start to see what looks like carved pillars into the wall. Artistic design, inscriptions and things, art pieces carved into the stone all around, until finally you see a light. And it's very, very dim, but it's just a couple glowing stones. And in front of you, a sort of throne-ish shape with a large mass sitting upon it. If anyone has dark vision, you can give me a perception check.
I'm pretty sure I have dark vision.
Are we within 60 feet?
Yeah, you are at this point.
I'm going to
I'm
do
gonna
divine
say-
sense.
I'm gonna say, Mochi, what is it?
Well, it looks like a large round green ball with a single large eye, quite a big gaping mouth, and 4 eyes on stalks.
Ooh. No. No, wait.
dear.
Okay, no, for a different reason.
And you hear,
You have come to the domain of Karnath. What brings you here, Althea
rolled a
and
21.
company?
Just so
and
you
at this
know.
point he is speaking with his mouth. Go ahead, Boomer, sorry.
I rolled a 21 on perception with dark vision.
Oh, you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Oh, kick ass. It's a spectator, a form of lesser beholder.
Yep. Oh, shit. Sorry, that is out of character.
So Althea, I think, is just gonna be like, "Hi, Karnath. I think at first we didn't realize that this was your domain. So sorry about that. However, these people, they live in the surrounding villages, up top in the snow, and their homes have just been like raided by draugr. They're killing their families. It's a very sad thing going on. And so
Jeez, that sounds miserable.
it's
Bonus
awful,
action,
right?
Bardic. For Althea. Because whatever's about to come.
You pull out a
It-
violin. Just
It's a very sad song.
It's awful, right? So until we can make their homes safe again, they're just hanging out up there. And Skjaldar said it would be a little while longer, maybe another month. And so,
Oh, Skjaldar? He's the one who put them all there? I love that guy. He's so nice.
yeah, he's great. We just met him yesterday. He's awesome.
Oh, man.
He's not
great.
that great.
He's just. I mean, if he needs them there, I don't know. It's.
Can I get a persuasion check from you, Althea?
Also, you feel a
What's
back
the
on the
bardic?
back of your. Oh, the bardic is a d6, but also on your back you feel a guidance.
Okay.
um,
That's a 15.
Nice.
Ooh, and a 1. And what's
16.
guidance is
D4.
D4. Oh, those are already out. It was a floor on the 4. It was a 4 on the 4. 3. So 19.
Nice. With a 19 overall, he says,
Okay, well, I guess I can let them live here a little while longer.
Insight check.
yeah, go ahead.
Fair.
16.
With a 16, you can tell he is a little reluctant. He doesn't seem to really want to. But he is a relatively honest guy.
He's
says,
just an onlooker.
Is there something that I get out of this? Like, do I gain anything in this exchange? Or am I just letting them use my home?
Well, I'd say first off, I kind of want. I think it would make sense for you to have some established boundaries for where these people can go. Just it made sense for them to be more safe, to be brought in, but a little bit more. But also, this is your domain.
We'd love
and
for you
that
to
needs
have the
be
peace of
respected.
mind of people not invading your space any
Right.
more than they have to.
Right.
Well,
So
I mean, yeah, there's already a bunch of fucking coffee rings on the floor out in the main area. And I'm never gonna get those out. I have to cut away all the stone, and then I have to re-level everything around it to keep the aesthetic. Do you know how long it took to get that gentle decline?
I'm gonna make a
Oh.
perception check for the other people that came down here.
okay, go for it.
So what if I ask Skjaldar, because he's going to come check on these people. He's the one getting them out when it's time, What if I ask him to come and sit with you for a spell? Just so that you guys can catch up or whatever. That, and we can tell those people, hey, this is not your home. Leave it how you found it, okay? Right? Because that's only fair.
I guess that's not too bad. I mean, it's been a couple hundred years to talk to Skjaldar. So it'd be nice to, have the company there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that's not too bad. Can I come up and talk to them? And just kinda, get the lay of who we're working with here? Like, I want to know that I could trust the people in my home. That's an understandable want, right?
Yeah, of
Sure.
course.
Yeah.
We're
There's
gonna need to prepare them for that.
yeah, that might be a good idea. I'm shaking in my boots.
And if you need a sort of point person, there is a person up there named Kellen who is very much like he's the guy.
A little
He's taking care of
incompetent.
people.
A little incompetent, but very nice.
Yeah, he's like a manager of sorts.
Fitz, did you find those people looking
Yeah, go ahead,
around?
give me your perception check, Fitz.
That's a 10.
With a 10,
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I have can I have Flacco help me with
yes, please
his-
do, because you don't have dark vision if memory serves.
I do not. Shit, what was that? Perception?
Oh, just in general, could Mochi give me the help action?
Yeah.
Good to know.
That is a 19.
With a 19, you do find one person seems to be unconscious but still alive in a smaller, newly built chair next to Karnath. There are 2 skeletons in the corner of the room.
Oof. All right. Yes, if you're going to talk to the people, it would be a show of good faith if you let this person go, release them from whatever you have them under, and have them return to their home. He, I'm sure, is missed by many people.
Oh, oh, goodness, I'm sorry. Yeah, I realize how bad this looks.
And you hear him whisper some words, and the person next to him just shocks, bolts awake, and they're like, "Oh, goodness, Karnath, what's going on?" Karnath says,
These people want to take you home to everyone else.
and the guy says,
Aw.
"Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but it's actually really nice down here. It's a little bit warmer. You don't get as bad of a breeze. I mean, when the draugr attacked, I lost my wife, so I don't really have much to return to, and
Jesus.
Karnath's good conversation, if I'm being honest."
Okay,
Inside
well, you know
joke.
what?
But
Oh, yeah, no, there's not too much down here other than, like, some cave rats and things like that. So I'm not eating much. That's a downside. I'll give you that. But when I go into the hibernative state that Karnath puts me under, I don't really feel hungry for at least like a couple days at a time. So
Okay, that's not good for you. Just,
So, well-
just saying medically.
To each his own. But what's your name?
James.
James. Nice to meet you, Althea. You know what, James? It's fine if you stay down here. But you know what? You should come with us when Karnath comes to talk to the people, just as so they're not like, ah, you know.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe give him some sort of like, back him a little bit.
and plus, I mean, I can't speak for Karnath, but maybe like this isn't your place to live, and just because, I mean, you have been through a lot, and I understand that, but Karnath also lives down here, and we need to respect Karnath's space and time too. But it seems like Karnath, right? And I looked over at the spectator. You like chatting with people, it seems. Am I getting that read right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It gets really lonely down here. I was summoned here from my own realm, 700-800 years ago. And, like, the conversation here just isn't quite the same as back home.
Sure. But I'm sure you also need your own time to yourself and your own space, right?
Yeah, naturally.
And I turn around back to James. And so you also need to respect that.
Clear
Yeah, no, that's
communication, clear
fair.
boundaries. This is very good.
Yeah, absolutely. Karnath, you've been working on that extra wing to the small cavern down here, right? And Karnath's like,
Yeah, actually, it's looking really nice. Maybe we could have a couple families and things in the new wing, or I could move into the new... No. I think if we're going to be on this speaking relationship, and he's doing one of the, like, you to me things with one of the eye stalks. And he's like, if we're in this sort of speaking relationship, then I think having them kind of have to pass by me so I can make casual conversation, it would be nice, if I'm being honest.
Hey,
It can get lonely in a cave.
and you
Yeah,
said-
exactly.
And you said like a new wing, right? Like maybe.
Oh yeah, it's actually pretty big. It's the long-term goal is for it to be more like the size of the main cavern you saw when you came in. But it's not quite there yet. But we're working on it.
So why? Here's the deal. We don't have like a lot of funds. I send everything I get back home to Dad. But what if we see if there's arrangement where, like, maybe some people like can help you out, expand, decorate, and
It
then
can be a whole
everyone
thing.
stays safe, right? And you can be project lead, and we'll make what's his face pushover up there, foreman.
Kellen.
Kellen, thank you. Kellen the foreman. See, it's perfect. What do you say? Persuasion check?
Yes, please persuasion check.
I'm gonna tap
Bardic.
the. Can I
Yeah,
tap the? Can I tap the amulet to see if I get the persuasion?
Absolutely, absolutely. Go for it. Give me
Okay.
the 50-50 flip.
Yep.
I
So
will withhold my bardic then.
we'll do even is persuasion, odd is
Yep.
intimidation.
That's how I've been rolling it.
Odd is intimidation. Okay, so I say or else. No, I'm kidding.
Gosh.
If that's how you want to handle this, I can't stop
no.
you.
No,
I
I'll
am
give him
gonna-
the help, and then yeah.
Okay, thank you. And then I'll add a d6 to this as well. So we're
Yes.
going to roll with advantage, and then a d6. That is a natural
Ooh.
20 and a 1,
Whoa.
with the 1 being first. So thank
Can
you.
I, with the natural 20,
22.
can I take back my bardic?
Oh, I already rolled it. I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. All right.
Karnath says,
Honestly, that's a pretty good idea. I'm sure there are plenty of great stonemasons up there who could help, work this out. I mean, with eye lasers, there's only so much you can do at a time. That's why I've only got so much carved down here so far. So I think that'd be great. And there's this underwater stream that's running through the wing. So I think that's going to be awesome, and they're going to
That
like
sounds
that.
beautiful.
And then,
Okay, now don't mind their
it's just gonna be-
stench. Don't
Yeah,
mind their stench when
exactly.
they come in.
Oh
So
my goodness, you
they'll-
noticed that too, right?
Yeah.
It
The
drifts down
wafting.
here. Like the wind
As I
comes
was-
in and it drifts down here and it's miserable.
Yeah. As I was coming to the cave, I could smell it. It was
Hmm.
off-putting, to say the least.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Can I ask a weird question?
yeah, go for it.
Would you say, what's his name, Karnath?
Hmm.
Would
Yeah.
you say he's peach-like?
I don't like this line of questioning.
Call me by
He's
your
Tony
green
is
and
so
kind of
upset.
spiky.
Oh, he's green? I thought it was going to be like orange or like pink.
No, normal beholders go from the like orange to purplish range. Spectators are green.
Okay. Because I was just like James and the Giant Peach. That'd be really funny.
Aw.
I think
Damn,
this is
that
going
is
to be
good.
nice. After Skaldar comes to get people, some people are going to stay.
Can I like look at the art on
Out
the
of character.
walls?
Oh, absolutely. Please do. Give me investigation.
Nope. 3.
It's very well done.
Is it like, what kind of scenes are they? Are they like abstract?
No.
Are they,
Yeah, that's a
like-
fair question. Honestly, because you're just looking at it, I'll more than happily give you a proper answer on that. It seems to be alternating scenes between what seems to be otherworldly beings like beholders and aboleths and things like that, being gruesomely torn apart, interspersed with scenes of what looks to be Karnath doing gardening and stone carving and
So this
things
is like
that.
a
Nah,
middle
he's
schooler's
wonderful.
notebook when they're supposed to be taking notes in class and they're drawing.
Yeah, so they're a little bit above like doodles.
Okay.
There's clearly an artistic flair to them, but carving into stone is pretty tricky, so it's
He can do fine work with that eye laser, but not necessarily like large scale earth moving.
exactly. So he has to find the compromise between,
Got it.
getting a decent amount actually done or getting less done, but at a higher quality, and so it's,
So
Okay.
maybe I'll send a message ahead with, I don't know if Mochi can just send a message and go talk to Kellen. I would like to also send Dee Dee, one of my tinkering dolls.
Mhm.
She's going to be the purple one for imagery, and
Good.
just send a picture of the spectator. And I want Mochi to go tell them like, hey, we met with the resident of this cave and he wants to come and talk to everyone, but just so you know, he is a little scary.
I'll throw in that he's open to, talking about the living arrangement. They can come down. He's working on a second wing that they can probably, inhabit while they're here before Skaldar's coming and get them. Honestly, they might want to stay because he's good company. You don't really feel hunger when you're in the vegetated state. But, sorry, that might be a little bit too much.
Yeah, and also he would like to have an audience with Skaldar when he comes back for you guys. I almost
Also,
adopted the accent.
Tell them that that he's giving them baths. Like not like
Oh,
doing
yeah.
the labor of bathing, but like providing a bath.
Yes,
Running
there is
water.
there is a way down here to bathe,
Mm-hmm.
but you
So-
must clean up after yourselves.
Can
Damn
I
right.
get a persuasion check from Mochi?
What does Mochi add? My proficiency bonus or something?
Mochi would just be whatever the homunculus charisma is, because I don't think they have any. I don't think they are trained in persuasion.
Okay, hold on. I have a picture of it on my phone. So it's a 12.
Okay.
What is
Okay,
the
with a
persuasion for Kellen?
to persuade Kellen.
This fucking guy's gonna get everyone killed.
So you how long are you guys gonna wait down there until Mochi gets back, or
I mean, like, I wouldn't wait for Mochi to come back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'd be
Okay.
like, I'm going to minor illusion a little bow tie and hat situation for him, for the
for Karnath?
spectator.
Eyelashes,
for
maybe?
Karnath. Maybe a little I'm gonna make him up and do
A
him
corsage.
right so that he's not
Of course.
so he's not too scary. So he can tip his little hat and talk to them like a gentleman.
Bows on his eye stalks.
Some mascara for his eyelashes.
Yes.
All of it. He looks real done, nails done, hair done, everything.
Everything
type of
did, yeah.
Situation.
Very nice, very nice. As you guys start making your way up towards the main cavern, I'm assuming you're going with James and Karnath.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You see, before you can get all the way to the top, Kellen is standing there, and he says, "Oh my god, it's a monster!"
I cast
And
sleep on Kellen.
Karnath says,
You
I
should know
cast-
that that's very hurtful.
I cast sleep on Kellen. No. No.
Yeah, we're not.
Everyone else talk to him. Don't worry about him. I feel no. Let's just walk.
He should be told that words hurt. It's very hurtful.
When he wakes up, he'll know.
I
I
don't want to talk to him.
I got this. And I will if Kellen is asleep, I will just
Kellen drops like a sack of fucking potatoes.
What
Is he
is the
alone?
name of the halfling from before?
You did not get their name.
Can I get it now? I forgot to get it before. Can I go find him?
You know what? Yeah, I will allow you to get to the front of the cave and find him.
Maybe maybe he can be a liaison or something. He seemed cool.
Yeah, I will stick near Kellen until he wakes up. Because I've got a few paladin tricks for making sure we're on the same page.
Also, is James, I mean, relatively, he didn't say he had anyone he was super close to, but like, is he relatively close to anyone that he could talk to? Or people that would be
Well,
like,
they
oh my god,
sent
it's
him down here.
James!
Yeah, they sent him down here, so he's their champion for what we know.
Oh yeah, he'd make our perfect liaison.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's like the
I mean,
third
he's-
choice.
Right.
Okay.
Cool. And you do get to the front of the cave ahead, and you see the halfling, and he says, "Oh, hello again. Is there
Hi,
something
what's your
that you
name?"
needed? It is I,
Yes.
Corbus. Corbus, the name that you know because you asked about it earlier."
Corvus Blue?
Corbus, come, we need your help.
Oh, all right. And he follows along, rushing as fast as his little halfling legs can carry him.
Okay, I'm
But I
going
mean, you're
to.
also a halfling, so it's actually a pretty even pace, all things considered.
I'm gonna tell him in halfling, like, we need. What is his name? Now that I have his name, I can't remember the
Karnath.
first.
Karnath.
Karnath. We need someone to talk to Karnath. He's actually a really good conversationalist. He's just a little scary looking, you know? He said he won't hurt anybody, but he has not demands, conditions for sharing his cave space until you guys can go back home. So we need to hear each other out.
I just heard that people were saying he was rude and threatening. If he's just willing to talk, then that's fine with me.
Wonderful.
It was more like he wasn't sure who you all were. You all kind of appeared and he didn't see any faces. He didn't feel safe. So he was, like guard dog situation. He was up.
What would you do if there was intruders in your house, right?
No, that makes sense. I mean, the draugr started coming and invading our homes, and so a god is going to kill them. So I suppose, if anything, the fact that we're alive this long means that he's actually being quite nice.
I'm glad you understand, Corbus. Thanks. So, Karnath, please forget the name Kellen. This is Corbus.
So wait,
and Karnath
demoted
forward and says, "Hello, Corbus. I hope you're nicer than the last guy."
when you get back, I'm in the middle of talking to Karnath about I'm selling him on the idea of having a sign made by Scrivmere. And the sign says Aberration B&B, so Ab B&B.
Oh, hell yes.
That's phenomenal.
You could, it doesn't have to be just like people in need of immediate assistance, for life or death situations. Maybe you just have people coming through who want to stay at a nice place. You got a really nice place.
Yeah, no, that actually makes sense. It'd be nice to have consistent influx of people. That way, fresh stories are getting in and out and things like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, like with the, I mean, I haven't seen drawings like this in forever. You know how much people would pay to like just sleep next to something like this? It's crazy.
Yeah, you can charge.
That's really nice of you to say. I actually
leg.
really appreciate that. That's.
Did you just say an arm and a leg?
I'm gonna do the.
You can charge an arm and a leg.
To Fates, I'm just
think of the money. It is. I mean, it's a good idea. That's all I'm saying.
I think the way you're trying to exploit art for the sake of sole profits is actually really disgusting.
Oh no!
And I would appreciate if. Oh no,
the B&B situation. I'm saying the B&B. You could having them come in and out. Have them come see you, talk to you, charge for that experience. I don't know what you need for money, but
hey, so Althea, and you said Corbus. Yes. I was just being sold on some really wonderful ideas while someone else just yapped in my ear about just gross capitalistic practices.
Yeah, sorry about that. You know what? No one's perfect, and I'm gonna put my hand on Corbus's shoulder and cast guidance. And Corbus here is a very wonderful being. We just met him, but he understands your situation now that we've explained, like, what would you do if there was intruders in your house, right? So I've explained to him a little bit that you're willing to talk it over with the people here and set up something for the next month or so while Skjaldar gets their homes back in order. And cool. So we facilitate a conversation.
Yeah, from there, I'm not going to have 5 to 10 minutes of me talking to myself. I don't like it when DMs do that. So I'm just going to say Corbus is hesitant at first, but through your convincing, Corbus and Karnath come to a pretty solid agreement. And by the end of the day, a few people are packing up and starting to move further down into the new wing.
Nice.
Very nice.
And that is where we will end it for today.
Yeah, we didn't have to fight, you guys.
That was amazing.
We didn't have to fight. Talked our way through.
I was really
that
sad
was
at the idea of showing up at somebody's cave and kicking them out.
Yeah.
Really sad. So I'm glad that it turned out okay.
Yeah.
It's really good.
See, we're not all bad. We can do diplomacy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Us and our buddy.
That was fun. That was cute. I liked him. I like that character. He's a good character.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did not expect him to reply when I was like, why not?
He just didn't
So
like
that's
people
good.
at his
You
home.
did-
I mean, come on.
Right.
You miss
You
every
guys-
shot you
did
don't take.
perfectly with that, by the way. That was amazing.
I agree. I agree.
Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for listening. Feel free
you for
to
having me.
actually, I encourage you to join our Patreon to get bonus content like our Discord server where you can talk to other fans as well as us directly, as
Our
well
session
as
0.
our session 0 and our character creation recording sessions.
They're fun. They really
Yeah.
are.
It's a good time. If you want more of
I
us,
personally go through multiple iterations of my own character, which is great.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So if you want
stress
more
out
of
about
us,
characters.
give us money.
My
Yeah.
family situation is very confusing in session 0.
So you can learn a little bit about that. Session 0 is a 2-parter, by the way, so it's actually 2 episodes that you're getting access to.
That's
So
right.
enjoy that.
2 whole hours just for you, our favorite
just for
listener.
you and all the other people who also give us money.
Right. Forgot about them. It's just me and you here. Forget everyone else.
Wait,
It's
where
just
am
me and
I?
you in this world. Oh,
Man, it's
you're
really nice. This
you're in the
this
other
room
room.
with 6 people, us 4 players, me, the game master, and you individual listener.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Yay!
Thank you.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.